there's a lot of you. I'm Joanna. All the way from Tampa, Florida. Florida and raised in Tampa. It's a nice reprieve. It's about 107 degrees in Tampa right now. All right. I know we have a lot to do today. I'm all about focus. So I don't want to talk too much about my story, or just know that I was born with this. It runs in my family. And I've been doing it professionally for about 15 years. But I do want to, before I even say anything to you guys, I want to apologize because there is no possible way for me to get to everybody tonight. So I am sorry for that. I am going to somehow give away 2 free decks of my Oracle cards that I've created. So I'll figure out some way to do that in order to be fair. I used to be a middle school teacher, so it's all about being fair, right? What I do want to say though, is I do want to let you guys know how I work, and I think this is really important because of the nature of what I do. I will not I talk extremely quick, and that's because the information comes in quick in my brain. I will never give a time. And I know a lot of times psychics will be like, oh, it's going to happen in October. I won't do that because I don't believe in time. Time is not linear. It's man-made, okay? It's a man-made concept. It really is. So it's like I'll go back 20 years, I'll be talking about something that's going to happen tomorrow, and I'll be talking about something that's going to happen 10 years from now. On a regular basis, I get emails, texts, phone calls, whatever, from people saying, and I remember them, but I don't remember what I say to people. I won't remember anything I say tonight, I guarantee you. After I say it, I won't remember any of it. Saying, you said this 2 years ago and it just happened, right? Because I'm like, because the time thing doesn't even exist. It doesn't exist. So I just had a guy just recently last week. He contacted me and he said, he left this long voicemail. And he's like, because I work with a lot of entrepreneurs and business people and stuff, he has a business. He said, you told me this guy was gonna just cheat me out of this money and I didn't believe you. And you know what, you were right. 2 years later, he cheated me out of $50,000. I had to get a lawyer. So what I ask tonight is that everybody has an open mind, okay? And just because I am not picking up on somebody that's passed away around you, doesn't mean that they're not around you. So I don't want you to feel depressed because I didn't pick up on it. It's just my brain is like hyperactive and I can only get what I can get. So that's really important too. Usually they'll tell me the way the person passed over. I don't know why they're not suffering anymore. It's kind of like we're dealing with different dimensions, if that makes sense. Has anybody in here ever seen a ghost? Yeah. Okay, so that's your ability to tap in real quick, because they're a higher vibration than us, over to the next dimension, if that makes sense. And usually that's why we see them as the corner of our eye, all right? So that's how it happens. It happens quick. Psychics have a lot of anxiety because we have to get higher than we are to reach them, basically. So also, has anybody here ever had a reading with me before? Personally, had a reading? Okay, just only a couple back there. None of you guys? Are you guys from California?
Yes.
Okay, all right. You have too?
No, I haven't had a reading with you, but I'm from California.
Oh. I think a lot of you are from California, right? All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started right now because I've been hearing this name, and if it doesn't, and like I said, if it doesn't make sense right away, please don't hate on me because I talk quick. Have an open mind. This is going to be the most important thing. If you're a skeptic, I respect you too, but you're not going to get anything out of this experience if you're a skeptic and you're closed off. You have to be open in order to embrace what's going to come in, okay? So, the name Stephanie I've been hearing for a couple weeks. Is anybody here named Stephanie or is somebody named Stephanie?